Well, we're driving up to the mountain spot. We're going to detect the mountain today, an old one with rock balls and all sorts of stuff. So we're on our way there, and when I get there, we'll start recording again. And most of it's shotgun shells I find, and I did find a button last time I was there. It's really difficult recording up there because I'm walking up hills and side hills and all sorts of stuff. So I'll do my best to keep it on for a while, though. All right, see you in a few minutes. Well, here we are. So this is a legendary day. This is the first time I've ever recorded a woods hunt. So just took a whiz behind this tree, but this is an old, looks like an old, it's a maple. I don't know if it's a sugar maple or so go around it, but this is an old farm. There's something right there actually. I was here a couple weeks ago and I didn't film because it's very difficult. Right off the bat. Now when I come up here I have to drop a lot of weight because it's real steep. I have to carry water and deal with different things. So I don't bring my blue shovel. This might be a can, I'm thinking. I don't know. It's gonna be a very different hunt. It's probably gonna be a can. So all I do is I bring my mini shovel, no knee pads, and oh yeah, a cap. A Genesee cap, an old one, for sure. Oh, there's a snake. Oh God. I don't know if you saw that or not. There was a snake right there. No, that's not good. All right, we're already starting off. Not good. I don't think it was a dangerous snake though. But that's part of the territory. With this comes risks. So I'll try to videotape as much as I can. I'll be turning it on and off. I'm not going to be able to videotape the whole entire thing. But start making our way up. I don't really have a plan. My plan is not to leave my pinpointer or digger behind because I've been known to do that. The other thing, if you guys ever come up here in the woods with a detector, I use the detector as a snake alert. So if there is anything in front of me, hopefully it hits the detector first. I'm only going to be digging up. I kind of want to get away from this trailer too. Before I dig any. Junk. There's these old rock walls, so this is pretty much a farm. The backstory to this place is it was an old farm and the state of Pennsylvania just bought it. I'll dig this one, I guess. So people can come up here. It's very steep. It's a very steep mountain. And people hike it and run it and stuff like that. But I'm detecting it because there's all old rock walls. There's an old farm down there. There were other guys detecting down by the farm house and all, and I could do that. But I'm more interested in the woods. It's jumping everywhere now. I'll head back. We'll head up a little bit more. And the reason why I decided to video today is because I was like, oh, I'll do it. And now the woods are starting to grow in. So unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back up here again after today as far as coming in the woods. So I wanted to make a video to have for historical purposes. I'm not even going to swing here. I'm just going to go up over this rock wall. I was up here a couple weeks ago and I walked down that way. I did some of that field. When you do these types of places though, it's like one guy told me, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. So I found a quarter, not here, but at an old farm one time, an 1893 quarter. It was in the middle of nowhere up against the rock wall. It was just, and I was there for weeks and weeks, and I didn't find anything. I mean, I was finding shotgun shells and junk and all sorts of other stuff. But as far as actual, I found hunting knives, newer stuff. Just, oh, look at the snake. Oh my God, do you see that snake? Oh my God. Do you see that thing? Oh my God. Maybe we won't even do this. Look at that thing. This is crazy. This might be more dangerous than I thought. Is that a rattler? No. See him? Oh God. Look at that thing. Oh man. Oh, that is not good. Just want to make sure he's still alive. Give him a little tap. I didn't hurt the snake, you see it. I tapped him. Oh man, this is crazy. That's 2 snakes now in a matter of minutes. Now I'm nervous. Oh, something's telling me to not do this now. Oh man, I don't want to get bit. I'll be at the hospital. Well, I never saw a rattlesnake before, so this would be a first time. Man! No snakes were harmed in the filming of this video. I don't want to see the comments that I hurt the snake. I'll give him a little tap. Just to make sure he's still alive. I don't know, maybe he didn't even see me. I don't know what was going on there. I just want to show you guys, I'm putting my life on the line for these videos. My actual life is on the line. There's other people up here, but they stay more so on the trails. Wow. So, out here we could find pretty much anything. As you can see, snake. Now, I'm not going to be able to videotape everything. There it is. An old shell. Old shotgun shell. Wow. I can't believe I saw 2 snakes already. That's not good. Up here I generally don't fill the holes in because we're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I can if it makes you guys happy, but no one's gonna come up here and trip into them. Because no one with any brain in their head is gonna walk around here with snakes anytime soon, at least. So all this stuff will fill in with the rain. Well, I might be able to find. $50, $70 bouncing, probably a can, garbage. And I have to be very selective of what I dig and what I don't dig. As I get higher and higher, I'll dig everything. Another shell, another shotgun shell, it looks like. Man. There's a lot of more targets than I thought. What is this? Garbage. Bullet. Old bullet. Junk. It's mostly gonna be junk when we come up here. Man. I never saw a rattlesnake, and everyone tells me all the time, you're gonna get bit by a rattlesnake. I mean, I hope not. I hope not. It's one of my worst fears. After seeing that, I don't know, maybe I will. As long as I live, like, as long as I don't die. I don't know if those see, the thing with those black snakes, I think that's what that was, or I could think we call them maybe rat snakes. I think that's their name. I've seen them before, and they get really big. From what I can tell, I'm not a snake expert. I don't really know anything about snakes. But I know they're not scared. Like that one just there was not afraid of me. Whoa, now I'm jumpy. I think there's snakes everywhere. I've noticed that they don't run from you, or like that one didn't care. I've noticed that before. So, the rattlesnakes, I don't know. I've never seen one before. Besides in like they have a rattlesnake hunt thing around here I've seen. You guys can look that up. It's the Noxen Rattlesnake Roundup. Noxen. I go there sometimes in the summer. It's for 3 to 4 days. Where they trap these snakes and then they weigh them and stuff. Pretty interesting. That's the only time I've actually seen one. I've never seen one in the wild. Oop. But most of the time when you come up to these spots, up in the woods, the snakes threw me off. I don't even know if I'm repeating myself, but when you come to these areas where it's just all woods, from what I noticed, you're either gonna find maybe some old change, maybe an old coin, a shotgun shell or two, maybe a knife, maybe something really random. Another thing you can find is bottles. I found before doing stuff like this, I found old bottles. There's a lot of interference here. Let's do a ground clear. 3 it brought us up on. A lot of interference. I don't know why it's giving so much chatter. Turn it down to 21. Other than that, you're not really gonna find much. So my friend came out with me one time. I had him come out to another spot where we were detecting like this, and he hated it. You just don't dig anything. You don't find anything sometimes for 45 minutes. You just walk and walk and walk. You get near these parks and everything else, there's all sorts of stuff. There's garbage galore. Now when I was here last week, I did find an old button. But other than that, nothing. Tons of shells. Tons of fired bullets. I don't know what else I found. I did find a all-purpose utility knife, or whatever they call them, or all-purpose tool. I'll dig that up. So that was kind of cool. It was in a leather case with a knife with the tip broken off. I threw it in the garbage. My buddy's like, that's my kid's. And my buddy comes up to her with this kid. He's like, I think my kid dropped that. Ended up not being his, and I didn't want it, so I threw it in the garbage. I know a lot of these detector guys, they have bins full of stuff. They collect all their aluminum, all their cans, all this. I don't do that. There it is. It is an old shell. Now another thing, I don't know if I brought this up before. So on this shell, for example, this is going to be more an informative video, I guess, than anything else. But on this shell, so you have, you see it, but it's an old one, and it says Western number 12 Field. So you can go to Cartridge Corner if you Google it, or there's Aussie Detecting. So they have a list of all these shells and pictures, and they pretty much have them all, and you could look them up and you could see what year you're in. So they'll tell you, okay, that shell was made from 1955 to 1980, or 1890 to 1910, or whatever. So you have an idea of, like, okay, there was a guy standing here at X year that shot his gun. So it gives you a starting point of, okay, at least there was signs of life. 2830. Find another shell, but we'll dig it. So at least there was signs of life here at one point. So for what that matters, I don't know. I used to look them up. I still do once in a while, but not as much. Usually just throw them in the garbage. What is this? I don't know. I'm scared now with these. Spent bullet, it looks like. So there you go, a bullet next to a shotgun shell. Totally unrelated, you would assume. Okay, so a lot of people do hike up this mountain. I did a few times last summer. I will this summer, hopefully, as long as I don't get bit by a rattlesnake and lose one of my legs or something. But it's really steep. It's not for the faint of heart, or the fainted-hearted. I don't know how you say that. I don't know how people, but it's steep. And it took me, I don't know, about an hour and a half to go up it. And it is straight up for the most part. You have to be in decent shape to go up it. A lot of guys run up it, and I think that's pretty crazy. But another shell. Some sort of pistol shell. So that's what you're gonna find in these woods. For the most part, I guess it was just hunters. Yeah. Pretty much all that was up here. But you could find anything. You really could find. I know there's one guy I used to watch. He said that he found a gold ring doing this and in the middle of the woods. And the only thing he could think of was a guy was gutting a deer or whatever, and the ring fell off. I'd probably agree with that. But I don't know what. There it is. Is that it? Fired shell. Like a bullet. I guess that's the actual bullet itself. I do have bug spray with me in case the bugs get nuts. I'm trying today to stay away from anything with rocks, just because of the snakes, because I know they like to come out. Like the last one on the rock wall, like they're the holes we dug right there. So and when you come to these spots, you're either gonna find something great and crazy or nothing, and there's no in between. You're most likely your best find you're gonna get is like an old silver coin. Other than that, you know, it's gonna be your standard like this shell right here. But you gotta dig it up. Now you could ignore all these tones, I suppose, and just hit the coin tones. You know, another spent shell. Looks like a pistol. You could ignore all these tones and just hit the highs. I mean, that's what I was thinking about doing. It's a definite, you have to have a game plan, I suppose, in these situations. And maybe I'll do that a little bit here. Maybe I'll just hit highs, but you don't really get too many highs, so you're not gonna be digging much. When I found that quarter that time, I remember I was digging everything. And then I came across and hit the, that was back with my Garrett 250. I found that, so you can find stuff with the Garretts, with the old junk Garretts. Not junk, but cheap. So it's not like you have no hope. Oh, there's somebody walking there. So we're by the trail now, which is fine with me. There's barbed wire. Last time I was here, I saw a baby fawn walking. It was laying down. I guess it was just born, so you could really find anything in here. That's the trail where people walk right there. So, let's see what we got here. I think there's some rock walls. 48. $45 on top. Who knows? Could be a shell. Old shotgun shell, maybe? Don't know. Let's get the shovel out. Oh, there it is. Old shell. So, let's see if we can read this one. Repeater. So this one says, if you want to look it up, Winchester repeater number 12. Winchester repeater number 12. I know there's a lot of different designs they have on different shells, and sometimes this is on the top, sometimes that's on the top, on the side. You got to look them all up to see what year. So if you want to go to Cartridge Corner, Google it, or Aussie detecting, Google that. If you have any interest in that. If you want to play along at home, as they say. I hope we find something, because this is probably, after, especially after seeing the snakes, I hate to be a scaredy cat, but this is probably going to be it for me in the woods. I'm just being honest. I'll stick with the grass, because, you know, who knows? I'm a maniac. I'll probably be out here again. I mean, I didn't leave, so you gotta give me some credit. I'm not too familiar with these woods either. I've never actually been to this spot here, so I know there's trails, I know there's rock walls, there's all sorts of stuff. I was up on this side hill last year with my old detector, and it was super steep. I was with rock walls. I was sliding down the hill, so I did not find much. So there's an old rock wall down there. There's a farm there that's owned by the state. If you can see, there's an old road. It's the road you can drive in on. And then I'm parked down in there somewhere. So we walked up from that already. So we're already cruising along pretty good here. Looks like there's different, when I looked last year, it looks like there's like benches with these rock walls, so kind of just keep going up and staying away from rocks as much as possible. I may skip some of these tones and just hit the highs for a little bit. Let's just give them the garbage sounds. Well, just keep going along, and then at some point I'll shut this off and come back, turn it on when I find stuff, I guess. That don't really have a game plan. I could talk for a while, but I can only talk so long. I know there is, if my memory serves me correctly, I think there's old foundations up here. But this is all sort of new to me, coming in this area. As far as the woods, I walked the trail and I've looked at it from a distance. That's an old tree stand. Okay, there's an old tree stand. I think I was up there last year. I don't know though. That looks like it's in really good shape, that stand. I don't know if the one I saw was such good shape. Now this is a cut here from loggers, I'm guessing. It looks like a cut with a machine. Let's see. Anything in there? Nope. On top. I wish I had knee pads for sure, but you have to understand that any weight I can drop, I can't have knee pads falling around my feet all day. Shell, an old shell. Let's see if we can read this one. No. You have to rinse that off the water. See, some of them you can't see. Some of them, even when you rinse them, you can't see, and I assume they're the really old ones, but let's see what we got up above us here. Not seeing much here. It's kind of interesting. You guys can come along with me for the first time. I've never been here, so it's just exact spots. You're walking along a first-person view with me. I guess that's what they call it. First person, second person. I don't know. Who cares? See snakes live. Coming at you live with the snakes. Those rat snakes, I don't think they bite. I mean, I don't think they'll kill you, at least. They might bite you. I think they eat mice and stuff. This grass scares me with the snakes. Hopefully they see us coming. Or hear us coming. Okay. Hey, I still have it on film. Love the bite on film. Be interesting. At least I get some views with that, I guess, right? For sure. People will finally start watching my channel. All it takes is a rattlesnake bite. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that sounds like fun. Gotta dig this one. This is where I want my blue phoenix right now. I call her Old Blue. I'd love to have her right now in this dig. Where is this junk? Well, this might be something big. Got it out alright. What is it? Ah, shell. Okay. just the shell. New one. I lathered myself in off bug spray as well before I came out here, just on my jeans. I don't put it up top. I try not to put it on my skin if I could help it, but it's very, I guess it is good to have on your arms. Oh, there's the trail. Okay, alright. The trail's right there where the walkers are. So, I was in here last year. In this area. I don't know. I don't think I was right here. But, there's old rock walls up in there. So this is all fair game, as they say. Any swipe can be a magical swipe with the detector. Magic can happen. You hear that bing! 88. Oh, I got a spider on my face. Oh, alright, I heard a low tone there. Oh. There's that 10 on top, so it's probably gonna be garbage, but we'll look. Guessing it's gonna be a piece of a can. What is it? Is that it? Yeah, old menthol lights. What do we got? They folded them up too, at least they folded them. American Value Selection. Menthol lights. Consistently fine tobacco. This guy is no longer with us. To all you smokers out there. I know it's hard. You gotta get out of that. Just for the money. Just forget about your health for a second. Let's just put the health thing aside. Let's think about the money we're wasting. 45. Forget about that. I understand. You're like, oh, it's the only thing I have. Try, and the other thing is too, there's shotgun shell. Oh, skinny one. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to see that one. The other thing is too, you smell absolute garbage. I wanted to say something else, but I gotta keep the family friendly. And then I see people that smoke cigarettes in the winter, at least up here in the north. They're outside because now you're at work. They don't let you smoke at work, and I'm like, you can't smoke on our property. So there's this nursing home down here. I'll just do an example instead of talking in general. There's this nursing home that doesn't allow smoking on their property anymore around here. So I look, and here's all these girls. So I guess they used to go out, open the door up, shiver outside the door, puff on their stick, and then go back inside. Well, now they're not allowed to smoke on the property. So what do? They have to go to the bus stop that no one goes. So around here we have bus stops, but no one really rides the bus. It's kind of like a fake bus. So they sit at these bus stops, and I see them shivering, smoking cigarettes. And the wind's howling, and they're just encasing themselves inside the bus stop. And it's just really sad to see that. To me. Like, what are you doing? I know they have those vapes and everything like that. I'm not promoting anything, but if it was me, I would probably just do the vape and go in the bathroom, just so I'd have to freeze, and no one can really catch you. I guess. Like, how are they going to prove it was you? But to sit outside, to puff on those things, and to stink to high heaven? No. And then pay for it. And then pay for it on top of that. And then you can't walk up a flight of steps. Alright, enough of that. Let's go back to the 31 here. And it's bouncing all over the joint. Ah! I need my knee... Oh, there it is. I need my knee pads. I just kneeled on a rock. Oh, there you go. I don't even know why I'm taking this stuff with me. It doesn't really matter, but I just don't want to have to dig it up again. Or have anybody else dig it up. Oh. Yeah, see what it is. Gotta be garbage, but give it a shot. You never know, right? As they say, you never know. Stop being negative. There's another cigarette pack from 1952. What is it? Oh, it's a shell. Oh wow, that's good. See if we could, if you want to play along at home, if I could read this one. Alright, let's see. Max. No, we're not gonna be able to tell. At least not here. I'm not gonna be able to tell here. Hey, at least we'll find something. I thought there was something else there. That came up very strange. It was a strange tone. Maybe we'll trip across something up here, I don't know. Everybody, I saw the one guy, I love the guy, comments in the chat, he's like, we need more mountain hunts. I was like, I didn't even do one yet. I think that's what he said. He said something. He said something about mountain hunts. I'm like, yeah, I will. Here you are. I thought about him. I said, all right. I do read the comments, so. The one or two comments. Oh, there's a shell right there. It's not coming up because I have iron up. I guess this would come up with iron. Maybe that's why they're coming up. Weird. I don't even dig iron, really. I see other guys do it. Not me. It's okay if I miss the occasional garbage. Like even the one day with the pocket knife. I didn't have iron on it, got it, so. If I miss the occasional pocket knife, that's fine. Because here's an example. And I know there's pros. Oh, you gotta adjust the settings. I don't even know how to do that, so here's iron. We'll put it on. Sometimes it's like pop, 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 the whole time. I can't even think straight. Oh, there's a rock wall, see? Alright. I'm gonna dig up 37, and then I'm gonna dig up the iron, if I can find it. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. That's it deep. 37, I gotta get the shovel. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, pull it out. Wow, that's a deep one. Jeez. Maybe I pushed it down deep. I don't know. I can't imagine it being that deep. Like that. Yeah. What is it though? This? I guess it's just a... Yeah, it's just a piece of random steel. Weird. Up here in the middle of nowhere. Okay. So let's see what else we got. There's another piece of it in there. We're gonna turn the iron off. I'm not even digging another one because this piece of that junk next to it's a big ball of that whatever that fell apart. Alright. Well, there's a rock wall up there. Let's coast up this hill and then soon I'm gonna sit down, drink some water, take a break, and eat some crackers. There's the tree stand. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And put a fresh battery in it, I guess. There's a bee. Garbage. Might stumble across something up here. I wouldn't be surprised. No one's ever detected this. I bet that we're on fresh ground for sure. For sure. That no one ever. .41's gonna be a shell. Shotgun shell. What is it? Say. Oh, no way! Oh man, look at that! It's a whale. That's amazing. Look at this. That's incredible. I don't know what it's from. It looks like a whale. Wow. Or like a, what do they call those things? Manatee? A manatee? It's something, but look at that, out here in the middle. Nothing's around. I can only imagine how this got here. Maybe it was on a necklace? We'll have to clean it up later and see. I don't think it's silver. Doubt it. It's just steel, I guess. Or it could be a copper or something. I don't know. Probably just steel or... There you go. So, that's interesting, right? Wow. We'll put that in the save pouch. Alright. Never in a million years thought I would find something like that. See if there's anything with it. So random. Wow. That is, there's not even really garbage around here. You know? It's not like there's a pile of trash here. Wow. Wow. It's amazing. So, that was dropped on some... Usually when you find stuff like that, I found stuff like that, but you're around like tons of trash or like, whatever, a pile of bottles and they just dumped it. I found weird stuff like that, but never just by itself, all by its lonesome. So I don't know if that was a necklace. It didn't seem like there was anything with it. I guess I could turn the iron on and see, but... They're saying there's a -4 with it. So, just because that was so odd, I will put the pinpointer in here to see if there's maybe like a steel chain with it or... with it or something. Is this a nail? Okay, there's a nail with it. Alright. So all I could think about that is someone probably nailed it to a tree at some point. And there was a tree, maybe it was that tree, and it fell. That makes a little bit more sense. Makes a little more sense. If you're looking for sense. Let's go up to this hill. Man, why is it going crazy? Let's clear this out again, get a new channel. Getting interference, -6. Alright, seemed to clear it up. A lot of wind up here. No real power lines or anything. Wow. I still can't believe that. That's one of the oddest things. There's certain things I'll never forget, and that's gonna be one of them. Let's go around this tree. Nothing living in it, hopefully. This is when the critters start coming out. The raccoons, the skunks. Oh, the critters. They've been cooped up for... I heard something there. And they're getting antsy. Alright. Oh wow. Pile of rocks here. Okay. Ow. There is a pile of rocks here. So maybe there was a house here at one point. Looks like a little bit of a foundation or something. Hoping we find an old bottle, but I see the odds are slim unless we find a pile of garbage. I don't think we're gonna find a lonesome. Now I did find a lonesome bottle last year. I was up in the woods in the middle of nowhere, and the bottle was laying up against a tree. Look at that tree stand. I don't think I saw that tree stand last year. That's a different one than I saw. Let's scan this. We hit this whole area. This is all. I didn't do any of this. I know I never saw that tree stand there. I never saw that before. That's a bigger one. I saw the one that was falling over. We definitely didn't hit this. This is all fair game here. But I'm actually gonna sit by this tree for 5 minutes, take a break, maybe put a new battery in. So we'll be right back after these messages. Okay. I had some Lance peanut butter crackers. Turn the detector back on. I checked the battery. We're around 25%. I'm gonna have to let it burn down completely, so because I'm pretty far out here, and I can't get any more. I have two extras on me, so in case we stay up here for a while, I want to have the ability to video. All right. Now what I do is when I sit down and make sure I have everything. Got my pin pointer, got my mini shovel, and I have myself. I don't have my brain though. I think I left that somewhere else years ago. Okay, so let's just hit this area here and see if there's anything laying in this flat top. I looked at that thing. It was like a whale or a manatee. I don't know. I looked at it on the break. So this video is going to run down, and it's going to clip me off at some point because the battery is going to die. Let's see around this tree. I can see somebody sitting here. Sitting on the edge of here, dropping some coins. Maybe. I can see hunters sitting here for sure. This is where I would say. I was a deer hunter guy. Oh. Oh. Could it be the gold ring from 1942? Honey, I swear I dropped it in the woods. I wasn't at the bar. Let's see. I don't know what it is. Where did it go? Where did it go? Maybe it blew away. Was it like must have been a really, really yeah. Yeah. Just an old 22 shell. Okay. My tea levels are off today too. The tea's in my car and I don't have it with me as I'm able to transport it up on top of the mountain. So I may run out of steam at some point, and if I feel I'm not being interesting, then I'll shut the camera off and we'll come back for another day. So far, I still have a lot of energy. About 12 or 1 now, I'm thinking. I did look, I forget what it said. Just come around this top. All we're doing is scanning out here, looking for anything somebody might have dropped. There's a 10 to 12. There it is. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's take it up. Oh. This ground is tough. I don't know if something hit me on my ankle. Ah, itchy. I don't know if maybe a mosquito got me. That wind's picking up. I know it's supposed to rain at some point. And boy, if it does, I'm in trouble. It said small percentage, but we know what that means. That means if you didn't do anything, it's because you were scared of the rain, it's not going to rain. If you did, it's going to be a downpour. What is this? Is that it right there? No? What is it? Another 22. Somebody's firing off 22 shells like a madman. There was a madman up here 47 years ago on this day, firing off 22 shells at squirrels. They're just trying to live their life. Maybe you drop something with it. Some change. A dime. You dropped a dime. I feel like there's stuff crawling on me ever since I saw that snake. My allergies are starting to get to me. That's another thing to keep in mind. I don't know how long I heard somebody talking. There's a lot of people up here today hiking because it's the first nice day. And not to put people down, but I have to state the obvious. I saw some people that were severely out of shape. And there's no way, I've walked up this trail before, there's no way you're making it to the top. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Some people come up here, they're like, oh, I need to do it. No, you can't. Even the people who are somewhat in shape are gonna have trouble, in my opinion. You need to be in pretty good shape to be able to get up this mountain. Up. I'm not going up there today, but we're not gonna be able to video. You know what I'll do? That will be a video. I will take a video of me walking up this cliff, walk up this hill, next time I go up. And I will do it soon. Maybe we'll do it this week. I see, it's like, I could do that or I could detect, you know? So it's like, why would I always had good luck under pine trees, by the way. Wow, that's where I found that quarter. I found a ring, I believe. I found a dime one time under a hemlock tree, silver dime. I always had good luck under pine trees for whatever reason. That's why I always check. It's just a note to the viewers. A lot of times I'll give them a little extra loving. What in the... I give them a little extra love. And that's why, if you notice, I go around a pine tree and I caress the tree with the detector. That's why. Okay. Clear. 2831. Give it a look. What is it? Oh wow. Some sort of shell. I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to see that one. Can't play along at home with that one. So, it may get boring for a while. I can't guarantee a find. This is a lot of open land out here, and there are rock walls. What was that? There are rock walls, so there were human beings here at some point. Did they drop anything? I don't know. I don't know. But they obviously spent some time here. It's starting to pick up with the wind. If it does start raining, I'm gonna hit the trail that way and go straight down to the car, and that will be that. I'm not gonna get on a video. I'm gonna have to check soon to see if rain is indeed coming. I don't know. I may take the trail down anyway because it'll be easier than tiptoeing out of the snake landmines. Oh, there's the trail right there. Okay, that's a trail right there. All right, so we'll head back over this way. I don't want to be by where all the garbage is thrown. Beer cans. You always need a beer, I guess, when you hike. Or 7. And then feels good just throwing them in the woods. Or the glass bottles here, I'm gonna smash. Let's see what this is. Faker, I guess. Faker. Oh, there's a bottle, a jar. Let's see if it's an old one. If it's an old one, maybe I'll keep it. If it's not, it's staying here, and I don't care if I get hate. I'm not the mountain garbage collector. It's nice. Ooh, look at that! Alrighty, we'll take this one. This is an old one. The ball, perfect mason. Look at that. See, I told you. I told you. Sometimes you find the random bottle. The random bottle. There you go. Alrighty. So we'll try to clear this out. This is an old sucker. This is Ryuza. Too bad it's not blue. I know the blue ones are worth money. The white ones? I don't think it's broken. Look at that. It has the ribs on the outside. I know you jar freaks will know what year this was made. I know there's ways to look it up with the different fonts. I know particularly on the B, and I believe the L, the underline. But I believe it's a lot to do with the B. Okay, so let's put this in the bag. That's our first jar find. First bottle find ever up on this mountain. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Here's the bag I have. I have Cheerios, if you were wondering. Let me get a drink while we're on So there you go. I was never at this spot before because I would have taken that. My mom cans tomatoes, so that has tomatoes of the past in it, maybe, or pickles of the past. Somebody used that one day and was canning with it, and then ate, and then that's probably gonna be the lid, right? That's probably gonna be the lid for it. Probably, right? Oh yeah. There you go. Look at that. We got the lid too. Okay, cool. Look at that. Wow, that's so cool. All right. I know I don't think you could use these anymore, but that's cool. Put the lid on. Somebody was eating pickles. Look at that. I was like, hey, look at that. All right. We're having a good day. I'm glad I brought the camera along today. I'm gonna probably just put this whole video up in one shot, or I'll break it up in pieces, we'll see. Let's see if there's anything else dropped up here. If you threw anything else on the ground. Here. Back in 1935. Wonder what he's eating. I wonder. Actually, since that was there, we'll circle this area, see if there is anything. Since we know there was a person with a heartbeat right here at some point. And then I'm gonna have to put a new battery in because I know we're getting close. So if it drops, it'll be picked right back up. I've said in past videos, and I will not say it again though, I don't want to repeat myself a few times, but the battery dies. It doesn't warn me. It doesn't give me a 5-minute warning. And I think that's one thing that the company can fix. If they wanted a recommendation, at least give like a 5-minute warning of what was that? Or whatever. Give some sort of warning that the battery's about to come to an end. Some bottles in here. Guess you gotta look, right? Could be. It's a nice bottle. I can't believe it wasn't broken. And to the people who aren't into the bottle stuff, this is a little fun fact for you, is when the bottle is pointed up. So I'll have to, I gotta sneeze a lot. Oh, excuse me. Oh God. Hope I don't sneeze 50 times or I'll just shut the camera off. I don't want to be embarrassed. Okay, I only sneezed once, the battery died. We're back in action. I was coming to my point though, that a lot of you bottle people, or non-bottle people, if you're looking for bottles, and we'll have to review the tape on that one, but if the bottle is pointed down, so the opening is pointed down, generally it won't be broken. It still could be from whatever reason, but if it's pointed up, the opening is up, they fill up with water up here in the north. They fill up with water and they freeze and they crack. So I know a lot of people do know that, but there's a turkey feather. For the people who don't know that, that's a little fun fact. Just so you know. That's why I will have to, like I said, you could review the tape and see if that was pointed up. Probably wasn't, because it would have been broken. It's pointed in a down position, I'm guessing. Oh God, flies. They're trying to bite me. Oh God. Oh God, lots of flies. A red marker, I don't know what that's for. Been seeing that red stuff around. I have no idea what that's for. No clue. Gotta keep an eye on these flies. They'll try to end your life. Just come along this top. I'm sure the guy who hunted here probably walked in and out on this. That's my guess. It's easy to get to. So. And then, I don't know what we'll do. Get my Cheerios, take a break, hit another spot maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of just gonna cruise up here. That's my plan for the day, at least for a few hours. Probably gonna be another shell. It's okay. Let's see. Got it. See this one, maybe on. This is Winchester, made in the USA. Super. I can't remember the name of this. Winchester, made in the USA, number 12. Super. You know what? At the bottom, I don't know. You have to look that one up if you want to play at home. I'm not gonna look any of these up. I used to, and then I thought it was fun, but then I'm like, whatever. 3841. Some depth to this one, it seems, perhaps. Perhaps. No, it's on top. There's gonna be another shell, I guess. Let's see. Got it. It's gonna be the same thing, probably, I'm guessing. Let's see if it's just the same shell or. Okay, Winchester repeater. Number 12. If you want to play at home. Winchester repeater at the bottom. Check those out. When I saw that site, I said, man, whoever did this, I know the Aussie guy, he must have, unless he copied some other website, which I don't know if Cartridge Corner was around or if there's others. I don't know. Something bit me on my ankle, it's itching, but regardless if he copied or not copied, he put in a lot of time making that site. And my hat is off to him. I'd actually take it up right now, but I have the camera strapped on. Stop! He put a lot of time and effort. Unless he copied and pasted. But even if he copied and pasted, he spent a lot of time. Let's see. There it is. This one? Winchester, looks like the same thing. Yeah, repeater, same one as last one. Man, my ankle, I'll show you. Right there, see it? It's all red. Something bit me. I'm not gonna go too close to this garbage pit over here because it's newer, first of all. And secondly, there's going to be nails and garbage, and it's going to sound like a machine gun when I run that detector over there. Now, I understand there could be stuff there, but I won't be digging it up today because looks like this is some sort of cut. Like they had a machine in here to level this out. So, let's go down. What I'll do is go down the bottom, come up, around, and see what we get out of that. If nothing else, I'll get some exercise. Oh, you know the other thing I was going to tell you too? We may find today, my buddy comes up here. He's a maniac. He's a good guy. But he comes up here, and he looks for those horns on the deer. Oh, what's that? Something orange over there. He looks for the horns. It must just be a pad the hunter sit on, I think. Let's see what it is. Yeah. It's just going to be one of those hunting pads. So I'm not going to be able to take that with me. It's all wet. I'll leave that there for the next guy that wants to hunt. Okay. I don't even want to mess with these rock walls because I'm scared a snake's gonna bite me. He looks for the, I forget what they call them. Oh, sheds from the deer. I don't know what is crawling on me or it's just my hair. So we could even find a shed today. They're out. Last year I found a few. So, did I go down there yet? I think I did. Well, let's go up top. Just quick. In here. then we'll go down to the bottom. Hopefully I won't get bad, just away from these rocks. That pad will be there for the next hunter. I don't think he's gonna sit on it. I can't carry everything out of here. The jar is already weighing me down. It's in a wet pad that's rotting away. Whoa, almost went down. And we gotta, while I was falling, to show how professional I am, I was still swiping and I grabbed the 14. Probably a piece of tin foil from 1925. Oh, look at that, it's a shell. This is somewhat newer. I don't know if those are 22 mags, I guess they call those, I don't know. Let me grab my shovel. There's gonna be a day too where I lose my shovel. Oh, one other point too, I have my shovel over here. I see a lot of the guys keep their shovel in the front. I like that idea. Number one, I'll show you why. When I'm swinging, it bumps out here, so I can't ever put it here. I always like try to put it behind me, but then I keep my phone in my back pocket, so dirt falls in my pocket. So it'd be nice to have it up in the front. Also, if it falls out, I may not even know for 10 minutes. And if I drop it out here, it's gone. I'll never be able to practice this, I don't think. I don't know if I'll look hard enough to find it, so I'll probably just buy another one. But these shovels, these good shovels, are going for about $50. $40, $50. But if you're a gardener, so if you watch me and you're a gardener, and you don't even detect, instead of spending the $12.99 on Amazon, have the shovel break every 5 minutes, every season, let's say it lasts you a whole season. If you work in a flower bed or something, you just mess around at your house, buy one of these metal detecting shovels. This thing is never gonna break. So you may pay $50 or $40, whatever. And if you go on eBay, this is where I got mine, I think I only paid $25. This was there's a 31. This was a digger shovel. Oh, yellow jacket, I saw. I don't know if there's a nest there. Let's make sure. I don't know if it's too soon for nests or anything, but I don't want to get unloaded on a... But I got mine. Mine is called the Digger. D-I-G-G-E-R. I think White's made them, the company. I don't think they're in business. But you can get them on eBay for $30, something like that, $40, and they are. Here it is, right here. You always see it, but this thing's not gonna break. It's just not. So you'll have that forever. Why keep going to Amazon and buying junk every year? And because they all break. Another shell. Another shell. They all break. Just get yourself a good one. It doesn't even have to be this one. Just get a metal detecting type shovel. This one I think is 8 inches. I know a lot of the other guys have the 6 inches. So I get the extra 2, which it wasn't by design. It was kind of just what I saw was not available online at the time. And I just bought it. So the only problem with that is most of the sheaths that they sell are 6 inches. So I'm kind of in a bind now where I need an 8 inch and no one really has them. So, and my thing they gave me ripped, I just taped it up like you saw in the past video. So that's where we're at right now, and kind of working for now and see how long it holds up. It'd be nice to find a silver coin out here. I may at some point during this video just start bypassing the low tones. I don't know yet, because I know there's threats of thunderstorms in the area, and if I dig up every 31, which could be anything, but like this 4 year, you know, it's gonna be hard to keep finding stuff, so it's gonna be hard to focus on coins. And I would rather find gold than silver coin, but I have to be, you know, somewhat under this rock. How is that even possible? Oh, wow! Wow! There it is, another shell. Can't see that one. So, I don't even know what I was talking about, but make sure I have everything. Always check. There's fields down below us here. So if we have to hightail it out of here, we could zip. But you could run into the occasional coin out here. Occasional weird 1800, look at the pine cone, I mean, you couldn't do that. 65, a high tone, but it's probably, if it's on top, it's probably going to be a can or, I'm guessing, yeah, can, top to something, I don't know what. Aluminum. Find. $29. I just talked to my friend on the break and he said that the black snakes won't bother me, so. His kid's all into snakes and everything. I don't think they will bite me or anything like that. I'm guessing it's another shell on this one. That's all I can think of. So let's see. Thought I had it. Come on, boy. There it is. Some sort of handgun shell. Alrighty. There's a shagbark hickory. Very, very interesting trees. If you guys ever saw one of those before, but they actually take the they'll take this bark off, they pull it off, and they boil it. And they add sugar to it, and they make syrup out of it. Shagbark hickory syrup. I never had it. But they sell it around here. But that's a shagbark hickory. Really, really interesting trees. And they put off tons of heat if you ever burn with them. $19.20. I need the knee pads. I gotta sit down for a minute on my side. We have to dig this one. I'm guessing it's gonna be another shell. I don't know what it is. This? I had it and there it is, I think. What is it? This? Wow. A little piece of wood or something. Wow. We're on a side hill here, so it's pretty tough walking. There's some shagbark, hickory bark right there. So I see some white down there. I don't know if it's garbage or. I hit this quicker while we're already up here. I don't want to walk back up here. I see something white down there. I want to check it out. If it's the bottom of some sort of garbage or what. I hope you're enjoying this nice, relaxing day with me. It's cruising through the forest looking for some stuff with some money. And trying not to get bit by anything or killed. I know you gotta be real careful. Everything's waking up after the long winter and some things get goofy. There's a pile of rocks down in there. I wanna investigate that quick. See what that's all about. I'd love to find a bottle in here, like a real old one. I never found hutch bottle yet. Never found one. Always looked. Never found. I guess most of those are gonna be tough to bury. They're mostly gonna be buried, I guess. Just because of how old they are. We are on a goat side hill here, made for goats and other animals that can survive falls. It's just garbage. I think it's just white birch. But, oh, I heard something there. Just a faker. Yeah, okay, we're doing the Billy Goat walk, and then it's starting to feel like rain. So we're gonna have to keep it. And it said thunderstorm, so I don't know. May have to hussy on out of here fast. The wind's picking up and it kind of feels like, doesn't smell like it yet, but you can kind of tell, you know? You could usually smell rain. I don't smell it yet. Starting to feel I thought I heard rain. No, I don't know. Well, whatever. Let's just walk through here. If this is our last swipe, then there's a pile of rocks right there. Let's see what that's all about. And then, we'll call it a day soon. I was looking at hitting some other parks later on, but more towards the end of the day. I don't know if I'm going to record. Probably not, because I'm not going to have any battery remaining. Oh, 29. See, if I didn't dig these up though, wouldn't really have any footage, so I kind of have to dig them up. But if I'm using my brain, I should just, ooh, I thought it was a coin for a second, just if you're playing along at home. Super X something 12. Small rating on top, Super X. Don't know. Super Dash X 12. Okay, here's that pile of rocks. But yeah, there's a park that I've been hitting in the woods like this, but it's in the middle of the park. This is kind of interesting right here. This must have been like a property marker, I'm guessing, because I see a red I see something red right there. That must be some sort of ancient property marker. That's all I can think of. So let's see if there's anything. There's a red there too. This is all one property now, but maybe just at some point it was broken up. Alrighty. You see, it's all getting green. Once this green's up, it's lights out. As far as this detecting goes. 28, 29. I got bugs flying around me. I have bug spray in my bag here. Ooh, the deep one. The deep one. Okay, I got a new shovel. Oh, there it is. Right on top. This one? Ooh. Alright, I heard thunder. Let me shut the camera off, because I don't want to get stuck out here. I gotta check the weather quick. Check the weather. Looks like there's storms coming, but I don't know what time because the app is all messed up on my phone. I don't know what kind of garbage app that is. It comes with the iPhones, but it had trouble loading. It always has trouble loading. And then when it loads the actual storm, then the time on the bottom disappears. But it looked like they were staying north of here. But it's close. So, I don't know. It's really close. We may get hit, we may not. There's a plastic bottle, I guess. As long as it's not something else. They're all over the place in here. I can't carry them all out. There's 50 of them. Whoa. It's always great coming in by these things over no one else ever has. With a detector, at least. We know no one has. Walk up this hill. And then maybe that will be it. I don't know. See if there's any more hits. And I might have to get out of here at some point. And deeper 910. Yeah, I know you guys love hanging out with me, but I also want to make the video 4 hours. So. Deep. This is a deep one. At least I think it is. Check it one more time. 8, 9, 10. It's a little bit deeper, which is a good sign. But that garbage thing is right above us, so I'm kind of suspecting that it's going to be some sort of nail that just got washed down here. But I don't know. If it is, then stay away from this area if it is, because it's only going to get worse if it's some sort of nail or something. There it is. Looks like this is tough digging too. There's stuff digging. Is that it? That's it. Old shell. Old. That's probably really old. And I can't read the marking on it. That's probably one of the 1800 ones right there. The ones that are all eaten apart. Because I find the ones from the 20s and they're not even like that. So they last a long time. Except for that to rust like that. I'm guessing it had to be there a long time. Because you find those. I don't know if there's more garbage there. I don't know what that is over there. I'm just kind of curious to see. It probably all came down from that tree stand. Probably all garbage that whatever he was eating, whatever he was chewing on while he was up there. Or I came flying down. Like, what is it though? Like, I'm just curious. Like, what is it? Like mouse poison? Rio Lobos? I don't know what that is. The margarita. Oh, it's like margarita drink. Alcohol. Oh. So yeah. I mean, what a life. Sitting up in the tree stand with a gas heater with a loaded gun, sipping down margaritas, just waiting to whack something. Waiting for a deer to come by. That's the life right there. He's living a good life up there. Frozen margaritas. He probably took a scoop of snow and threw it in his glass and then made a margarita for himself. I don't know what they put in margaritas. I don't know if they put vodka in those. Oh, they put tequila, right? Tequila in those drinks. That's what it is. That would really mess. Oh, snake! Ah! Oh, another snake. See him? You guys could see him. Scared me. Woo! I got scared. What's this? What is this? A hairbrush? You kidding me? A hairbrush. Unbread. I mean, I guess I'll take it, but I don't really want to. Maybe I'll do it just because I'm on camera. If I wasn't on camera, maybe I wouldn't take it. See, the camera keeps you honest. Probably just would have thrown it back if people weren't watching me. Just being honest. I gotta abide by the rules though. When everybody's watching. It's smart to have glasses on. I know I brought this up before, because you get stuff like that. I get aggravated and kick a stick, and it comes flinging back up and almost hit me in the face. I would say always wear glasses. Especially in the creeks, that's when I was wearing them a lot. Jumpy town, all garbage in here seems like a garbage pit dump in here, which is good because we may be able to find a bottle. But from what I'm seeing now, it's all new stuff. But we did pick up that canning jar, that's a gift sent from heaven as far as I'm concerned. That makes it all worth it to me. Just finding that makes all of this nonsense, hauling myself up here, hauling all the camera, and you guys get to watch it too. Everything, it's so worth it. Real trashy sounding. So we're gonna start getting picky, so maybe we can pick up a coin. We'll start getting picky on stuff. That's just how it has to be. Either get picky, because we maybe run out of time here with the storm coming in, or, because you gotta think about it. There's 41s on top. Now we know it's probably a shell, right? We know that. Now the time I'm sitting here doing this, time I'm sitting here digging this up, what is this? I could be swinging the pole. Or to the right. What is this? There it is. Maybe I'll be wrong. Watch me be embarrassed. Watch me be embarrassed. Watch me be embarrassed to no end on live TV. What is this? Wow. Whoa. Is it broken? Yeah, it's broken. Okay, I thought it was gonna be silver. It's not. It's gonna say patent something. It looks like a... We'll take a look at this later. Is there a name on it? Let's take a look at it now, I guess. It says Shirley. Shirley. Hope you guys can see that. Shirley. It looks like some sort of strap, like for maybe suspenders. We'll definitely, I put that in the save pouch. We'll take a look at that and see how embarrassed I was just now. I almost didn't dig that up. So I guess you do have to dig them all up. But I don't know if it's worth anything. There's something else with it as well. Or is this it? Is this the other half? Oh, this is the other half, okay. Oh, it's falling apart in my hand. Shucks. I just lost the other part. Oh, there it is. So it broke. What does this say though? Let's see, president or something? I don't want to break it. This is president. President. So, Shirley, president. I don't know if you guys want to Google that. It is like suspender straps. I can see the clip on the outside of that. See that? Hope you can see. So it looks like some sort of suspenders. So if you guys Google Shirley president, maybe put it in the comments what it is. I'll look it up as well if I remember. I'm probably not going to be able to add it to this video though. So you guys will just have to do your own. If it's something really, really cool, I'll add it. But if not, you won't hear about it again. So if you guys would comment and let me know what it is, it'd be great. Then I don't have to do it. And I could be out here detecting more while you guys are Googling it. Oh. Wow. I guess we do have to dig up everything in this area. That's interesting though. Too bad it's not silver. It sure doesn't look like it, but it is. I don't think silver falls apart like that. Silver's pretty strong when they mix it with the 925. A lot of garbage. Keep my eyes peeled for snakes. There's bees. I see bees too. I don't know as far as bees. I remember it was a couple years ago. Was it last year or year before? I went to, there was a bottle on the ground. I don't do this anymore, and this is another useless information knowledge from me, but I picked up a bottle. I didn't know if it was new or not. I just wanted to see. And when I picked it up, I got unloaded on me. Oh, it was full. Underneath it was all bees. I ran and they nailed me. So now what I do is, if I ever see a bottle, now I think you'll be okay, but I know later in the summer, I always kick it and then run away quick. Because I guess the bees like making nests underneath them. So I'm really, really careful anymore. Go up, around and up. There's more rocks up here. Let's do that, maybe even hitting this if you're inclined to do so. So I'm really careful now with the bees. Because I got nailed. I think they only got me twice, but that's because I was like a sprinter on the Olympics. When there was water nearby, and I almost went for it. Come on, give us a quarter. Give us a quarter from 1840. Ah, one time. One time. One time. Alright, I can't believe we found that. That's really cool. This plastic bottle might get dumped in a minute. I have to shut the camera off and dump it. You guys don't tell on me. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. I would have done it already if I was gonna do it. Alright. It's giving us a lot of interference. Let's do a mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check. Alright, it's clear now. Ooh. That or there's just a lot of junk in the ground here, right? Okay, that's just a pile of trash over there. There's a window some guy lugged up here. God bless him. What a disaster. He actually brought windows up, which is fine. That's your thing. If you're into hunting and you want to live comfortably, go ahead. Oh boy. It is hard work. It's already hard work. Some of these guys go gung-ho and they make palaces in the sky up here. And then they drink until 2 a.m. and they don't even go out. Or they go out at 10 a.m. and the day's already over. That's what most of them do. That's just the reality of... Hopefully this camera's on straight. Hopefully I wasn't walking crooked for the last hour. Let me adjust this here, okay. This is the reality of deer hunting where it's like golf. It's another reason to drink, which is fine. I don't want... Oh. This is it's on top and it's coming up as a 50. Ah! Oh, I don't know what it is. Need my knee pads. My knees are sensitive now. I've turned my knee pads into sissy pants. Here it is, bullet shot. My knees are delicate now. Before they were rough and tough. And now they apply makeup when they wake up in the morning and oh. So I have to keep moving here. It's an interesting tone. $68. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this one, honestly. Probably a can. You know what it probably is? Bottle cap. Or not. Or it's a shell. It's a shell. Like a slug. Big slug or something. Alrighty. Well, I guess what we'll do is do a little bit longer and then we'll shut this off and let you guys go about your day. Because I think at some point I'm going to head on out. But we did find a bottle. We found the manatee or elephant or whatever it was, the whale, whatever the thing was. And we found the Shirley President strap. So all in all, in my estimation, it was a good day. Yeah, we didn't find any big finds, but they'll be here for us next time. And so it goes, as they say. There's winners and there's losers out here. Today we were in between. Looks like an opening out here. This is pretty cool though. Just coming out here to see this, see all this is just cool. I'll dig one more up and I'll shut the cam off. And if anything exciting on the way down happens, I'll turn it back on, but I don't even know if I'm going to swing or not. I might just... Another snake, I think. snake galore out here. This is like an opening right here, it looks like, in the wall. I need some tea. I'm gonna go down to Target tea, go eat lunch, and then maybe head to the park later on. If I do, maybe I'll get some footage, I don't know. I may not. Get y'all queued up for you guys. Not much in here. See, you run into these times where it's super quiet. A lot of these areas I go to nowadays, I'll walk for 20-30 minutes sometimes and I don't get a beat. I'll do is I'll head up to, you know, at least head up to this next knoll and see what's up over top, and then that will be it. I'll cut it off. We already came through here. Let's head up top. I think we didn't even find a shed laying out here. We put on a lot of miles. That's another thing. If you guys want to lose weight and you don't want to run, which I can understand, just walk. Walk uphill though. Don't walk flat. Always do hills. I think you're better off doing hills versus doing flat. Do less hills. Why spend 4 hours walking flat? Just do a half hour uphill. Get it over with. Wow, there's more rock walls up here. There's another tree stand. Wow. It's a newer stand too. I don't know if you guys can see it up there. I don't know if you can see my pointing. Even my pointing makes sense, but it's on that tree. Okay, one more beeper and we're done. Alright. After this, we're gonna turn around and I'm gonna head back down for the day. So, whatever the outcome of this is, which is probably gonna be a shell. It is a shell. It's an old shell. I'll try for you to play along at home. Western on top. Western Super number 12. Western Super T or Super something dash made in USA. Western made in USA number 12 Super something. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. I do appreciate you watching this whole video. And next time we hit the mountain, which maybe we'll get one more this year, I don't know, but if I do, I'll video and repost, and if not, we'll hit some parks. Maybe tomorrow at a park. Sometime in the next few days we'll hit a park. Alright, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.